Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB and today is the 17th of July 2025 and the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies have definitely pumped up. And what is really interesting to note, guys, is if you look at the volume of stablecoins as well as the 24-hour trading volume, the numbers are definitely looking pretty good, and it does give an indication as to which direction the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies would be heading towards. So in today's episode, we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into the global cryptocurrency snapshot. Now from the 14th of this month till tomorrow, that is 18th of July, there's Crypto Week going on in the United States of America by the US House of Representatives. And what I'll do, guys, in today's episode, I'll go ahead and give out the update that is currently taking place. And there's a very high possibility we might be getting some more information by tomorrow. And when that thing happens, guys, I'm pretty much sure it's going to be impacting the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? And on the 15th of this month, guys, the inflation data was out. And the CPI data, or Consumer Price Index, clearly states that the inflation has marginally picked up pace. And on the 30th of this month, Federal Chair Jerome Powell will be making a decision regarding interest rates. But could it be possible that President Donald Trump fires him? There is a very high possibility for that. And there are rumors circulating that he's already prepared drafts regarding it. Now look, guys, there's a lot of misconceptions stating that President Donald Trump cannot fire him. But roughly around 3 weeks ago, the Supreme Court did actually clarify that President Donald Trump definitely has authority over federal agencies as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see if Federal Chair Jerome Powell gets fired. And could it be possible that Scott Bessent goes ahead and replaces that role? Because right now he's the US Head of Treasury as well. And when that thing happens, guys, I'm pretty much sure not just the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, the US economy is also definitely in for a wild ride. And I'm talking about it in a positive way. So let's see, guys, what happens over the next coming days. Now in today's episode, we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. Now if you've been in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency space since a long time, guys, ideally by now you should know who Roger Ver is. And Roger Ver is currently facing extradition from Spain to United States of America. Now he was an American at one point of time, but he has decided to denounce his citizenship. But so far as his charges is concerned, guys, the US government, particularly the Biden administration, they were aggressively going after him. And they were accusing him of evading over $48 million in crypto taxes. So let's see, guys, what the outcome to this is. Now look, guys, so far as Bitcoin adoption is concerned, Roger Ver, Bitcoin Jesus, probably has done more for the Bitcoin community than probably anyone. And if you actually search to YouTube, guys, there is a video of him going back to 2011 where he was claiming that the price of Bitcoin one day will reach the $10,000 mark. And fast forward to a little over a decade, the price of Bitcoin is 10 times of what he predicted. And I cannot stress this enough, guys. Roger Ver has done more for the Bitcoin space than probably anyone. You can also make an argument he has done more than anyone else combined. Now the news essentially is that he's fighting his extradition from Spain to the United States of America. And in doing so, guys, he has actually filed a lawsuit with the European Court of Human Rights. And he's hoping that they go and block his extradition. So let's see, guys, what the update to this is. Now I'm pretty much sure the next coming days and weeks, we might be getting some more clarity regarding it, isn't it? But I thought let's go and discuss what this news is all about. Now the next news, guys, is an innovative one, and looks like Coinbase wants to go ahead and change the entire cryptocurrency space. And in doing so, guys, they have launched a new app which is called Base app, and they're promising it to be all-in-one everything app. And essentially what they want to do is they want to go ahead and merge social features mixed with artificial intelligence as well as create a monetization. So it's going to be really interesting to see what the feedback from the users is, because they have options to go ahead and send cryptocurrencies. You can trade directly while chatting. At the same time, guys, you can also go ahead and play games and quite a lot of other things. And they've incorporated artificial intelligence as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see what the future of everything app is. Now in today's episode, we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into what is it that the app does. So we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover, guys, in today's episode. And like we do in every Blockchain DXB podcast, we will be looking at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now both the newscasts are definitely interesting one, and Dubai has launched the world's first system to clearly classify content produced by humans, because right now a lot of content is produced by artificial intelligence, isn't it? So what I'll do, guys, in today's episode, I'll definitely go ahead and touch base on this. Now look, guys, me personally, I definitely use artificial intelligence a lot. As a matter of fact, in the Blockchain DXB podcast, guys, every day I do release an AI takeover series, and the entire thing is done by artificial intelligence. Now I'm pretty much sure you listeners definitely like it, because the number of people listening to that is almost 2x of my episode. So it is needless to say that AI content is competing aggressively with human content. So it's going to be really interesting to see what this news is all about. Now the second news, guys, is connected to tokenization and Ripple, guys. They have expanded the global custody footprint in Middle East, and they have partnered with Control Alt. And so far as Control Alt is concerned, guys, they are a massive player, particularly in the European region. Now in today's episode, we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into what this news is all about. Now we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover, guys, in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Hey everyone, this episode is powered by a new sponsor, that is Amana, and they are the region's first and fastest growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. So look, guys, whether you're looking into investing in US stocks like Apple or Tesla, or mega giants like ADNOC or Salik, Amana puts the financial markets on your fingertips. It includes gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, commodities, and guess what, guys? They have over 375 cryptocurrencies, and this makes them the biggest crypto selection in the region. Now for the Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, if you want to go and build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day, explore Amana's pre-built auto investment plans, and all you have to do is set your monthly budget, choose your preferred asset category, and let Amana automate the investing for you. Zero fees, zero lockups, 100% customizable. And here's the thing, guys, funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even crypto wallets. No friction and no hassles. And the best part is, guys, let's say if you need support, you would absolutely love Amana for this, because they offer 24/6 human customer service, as well as a personalized sales support, real people, real help, and the customer support is in English as well as in Arabic. And for the Blockchain DXB listener and community, guys, I do have something really exclusive for you. What you can do is register with Amana using the code Blockchain DXB, or you can also use the link that is in the show notes below. And here's the best part, guys. Once you register, fund your account with a minimum of $100 and at least go ahead and make one trade, and then you'll receive a $100 trading bonus credit to your account the following month. But look, guys, it's real important to note, the bonus is non-withdrawable. It is there to help you trade and learn. So look, guys, if you're looking for a transparent, powerful and easy to use app, that's Amana for you. So what are you waiting for, guys? Download the app now, or you can also visit the website that is amana.app, and don't forget to use the code BlockchainDXB. And Amana, guys, is all markets one app. Next, guys, I'm happy to announce that Blockchain DXB is the official media partner with one of the OGs in the cryptocurrency and blockchain event space, and that is Blockchain Futuristic Conference taking place in Florida this year, as well as ETH Women taking place simultaneously. And trust me, guys, this is an event that you don't want to miss, isn't it? Cause for the very first time, North America's most immersive Web3 event is heading to the United States of America, and the Blockchain Futurist Conference and ETH Women event is actually taking place between the 5th and 6th of November. And the location is absolutely stunning, guys. It is taking place at Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, which is in Hollywood, Florida. That's right, guys. Palm trees, panels, and the biggest mind in blockchain and cryptocurrencies all in one place. So there will be multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, hand-on tech demos, metaverse experiences, even outdoor VIP cabanas, and quite a lot more. And the Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, guys, is one of the most iconic venues in the country. So look, guys, if you're in the Web3 space, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, or even artificial intelligence space, or just want to do some serious networking, this is the place that you got to be. And to all of you Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, we have something really interesting for you, because you can get a 25% off the tickets. So just use the code DXB25, and the link to the event as well as the code is in the show notes below. And as an official media partner, I'll be doing exclusive live coverage, interviews, behind the scenes access, and I will be spotlighting some of the most exciting projects shaping the future of decentralized finance tech. So if you're at the venue, guys, definitely come and say hi. Maybe we can catch up for a coffee as well. So listen, guys, the code is DXB25, and by using this code you will be eligible for a 25% discount. And the event is taking place between the 5th and 6th of November 2025 at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, that is in Hollywood, Florida. And in the show notes below, guys, there's all contact details for Blockchain Futuristic Conference Florida 2025, as well as ETH Women. And look, guys, this is the future of blockchain technology brought into life. So don't just read about it, be there and head to the website that is futuristconference.com. and go ahead and use the code DXB25. So see you at the event. Next, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well, and Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen, guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so, guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE. So definitely check it out. And also, guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen, guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one-tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gulf Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs, and these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen, guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform, check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And finally, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below. Now, guys, since you've taken care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now, one of the biggest metrics is the amount of ETF inflows, guys. And to date is at a staggering $1.50 billion. And when the ETF inflows increases, guys, it is needless to say a lot of the funds will be directly as well as indirectly connected to the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? Because on an average given day, guys, the ETF inflows is around the $200 to $600 million mark. But since the last 24 hours, it is almost tripled. And look, guys, the reason for this is pretty simple. Right now the crypto week is going on, isn't it? Which for institutional investors does offer a lot of clarity. And regarding institutional investors, guys, they don't want to necessarily look at technical level things, isn't it? They are more concerned on things from a regulatory point of view. So the crypto week and the promise of a decision is the reason why the ETF inflows has increased, in my honest opinion. Now regarding the crypto week, guys, I'll definitely get in touch based on what the current update is. But look, guys, by tomorrow, that is of 18th of July, we'll get concrete information. So what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, on Friday, Saturday and Sundays, now we also need to start looking at the ETF inflows, because metrics such as this directly and indirectly impacts the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now one of the reasons why it is indirect is because a lot of institutional investors, they are dealing with ETFs and not necessarily Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, isn't it? Now if you look at the global cryptocurrency market, right now it is at a staggering $3.86 trillion, and since the last 24 hours it is up by 2.24%. And if you look at the total cryptocurrency market volume, guys, today it is at a staggering $241 billion, and since the last 24 hours it is actually up by 8.02%. And if you look at the volume of decentralized exchanges, today it is at $19.15 billion. And what is really interesting to note, guys, is if you look at the percentage of fees, particularly since the last few days, the percentage has definitely been falling down. And in order to do transactions worth $19.15 billion on decentralized exchanges, the total fees was only $105.67 million. This just shows the power of using decentralized exchanges and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? Now one matrix in particular which has been pumping up since the last few weeks, that is the total value locked, and today it is at $132.14 billion. And it is needless to say, guys, the total value locked is increasing because the narrative regarding Ethereum treasury firms is picking up pace, and I'm pretty much sure soon you'll be hearing Solana treasury firms, maybe even a Dogecoin treasury firm, isn't it? But look, guys, it is so important to understand that so far the total value locked is concerned, it is kind of an indirect impact of people buying a lot of Ethereum and putting into balance sheets. Now let me do one thing, guys, probably in a week or 2 weeks time or so, I'll go ahead and release a standalone episode on treasury firms, and I'll go ahead and highlight some of the benefits, but more importantly the negatives of treasury firms as well. Now regarding decentralized exchanges, one matrix which I personally keep an eye on is the decentralized to centralized exchange dominance, and today that percentage is 49.20%. Now let's quickly run to the volume of decentralized exchanges, and it is needless to say that PancakeSwap is leading the pack, and the 24-hour volume is $8.98 billion. Uniswap, guys, is at number 2nd, and the 24-hour volume is $3.31 billion. Radium is at number 3rd, and its 24-hour volume is $1.24 billion. Orca is at number 4th, but its 24-hour volume is below the $1 billion mark. It is at $839.83 million. At number 5th is Aerodrome, and its 24-hour volume is $756.62 million. And later on, guys, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and read out the top decentralized exchanges by market cap. And surprisingly, Hyperliquid is leading the pack so far as the market cap of decentralized exchange is concerned. Now before we get into that, let me quickly run through some metrics regarding stablecoins. Because stablecoins are kind of like the backbone of the cryptocurrency space, isn't it? And it is needless to say that Tether USDT is leading the pack with $139.94 billion. Circle USDC is at number 2nd, and its 24-hour volume is $17.50 billion. FDUSD is at number 3rd with less than $10 billion, $9.57 billion. Now let's quickly run to the market cap, 24-hour trading volume and dominance between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now surprisingly, guys, since the last 24 hours, the prices of Ethereum has picked up pace a lot, and this is because of the narrative picking up regarding Ethereum treasury firms, isn't it? And today the dominance of Ethereum has pumped up to 10.90%, whereas the dominance of Bitcoin has actually gone down to 61.80%. And if you look at the 24-hour trading volume, guys, on an average given day, Ethereum's 24-hour trading volume used to be almost 1/3, isn't it? Today it is definitely more than half, and its 24-hour trading volume is $50.24 billion, whereas Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume is $72.10 billion. And because of the prices and dominance increasing, guys, the market cap of Ethereum has definitely gone off the chart. Today it is at $417 billion. Just a little over 2 weeks ago, guys, the market cap of Ethereum was below the $300 billion mark, isn't it? And right now it is pumped up to $417 billion. And I'm pretty much sure, guys, as and when the narrative regarding Ethereum treasury firm picks up pace, there is a very high possibility Ethereum's market cap may even touch the $1 trillion mark. Because what a lot of companies are realizing is, rather than dealing with decentralized apps or even decentralized finance, why not just go out and buy Ethereum and put it onto balance sheet, and then utilize the same Ethereum in becoming validators? And that is precisely the reason why the total value locked is increasing as well. So let's see, guys, what the future of treasury firms is. Now the market cap of Bitcoin hasn't picked up pace a lot, and today it is at $2.35 trillion. Now every day in the Blockchain DXB podcast, I tend to look at one new matrix, isn't it? And today, guys, what I want to do is, I want to look at the top decentralized exchanges, but I want to look at it only based on market cap. Now look, guys, so far as market cap is concerned, it need not necessarily give the right matrix, but it just gives an indication as to which are the top performing assets. Because purely speaking, guys, market cap can be easily manipulated. What I can do is I can go ahead and issue tokens, and I can just do one trade, and I can go ahead and increase the price of the token or cryptocurrency to maybe $1,000, maybe even $100,000. And how market cap is calculated is simple. You take the price of that particular token or cryptocurrency, multiply with the supply, and that's how you get market cap. So it is important that we do not give too much weightage for market cap. And according to me, guys, it is the 24-hour trading volume that should be given a lot of attention to. But if you look at the top 5 decentralized exchanges by market cap, Hyperliquid is at number 1 with $15.6 billion. And this is the classic example, guys. If you actually look at the 24-hour trading volume, it is only around the $200 million mark, which is completely different to PancakeSwap at $8.98 billion, isn't it? And when you talk about decentralized exchanges, ideally it is used for transactions such as buying and selling, isn't it? And that is one of the reasons why, guys, I do think it is important that we look at the 24-hour trading volume. Now, the second one, so far as the market cap is concerned, is Uniswap, and its market cap is $5.41 billion. Pump.Fun is at number 3rd, and its market cap is $1.92 billion. Jupiter, guys, is at number 4th with $1.63 billion, and at number 5th is Curved Out with $1.39 billion. Now, guys, let's go and look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin. And the price of Bitcoin right now is $118,477. Now, since the last 24 hours, it is definitely up by 9.20%. But last week over the weekend, Bitcoin did actually cross the $120,000 mark, isn't it? So keeping that thing in mind, guys, the prices are way below the all-time high. But since the last 24 hours, it is up by 9.20%. And since the last 7 days, it is actually up by 6.52%. And tomorrow, guys, is the final day of the crypto week, isn't it? And looks like all of these 3 acts will be passed by the House of Representatives. And when we get clarity, guys, I'm pretty much sure it's going to have a positive impact on the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now, Ethereum, guys, is definitely off the chart. And right now, the price of Ethereum is $3,462. And since the last 24 hours, it is almost up by 10%, 9.23% to be precise. And since the last 7 days, guys, Ethereum is actually up by 23.88%. Now, Ripple has crossed the $3 mark. As a matter of fact, guys, right now the price of Ripple or XRP is $3.15, and since the last 24 hours it is up by 7.65%, and since the last 7 days it is almost up by 30%, 29.69% to be precise. So look, guys, the Ripple army is definitely excited with what is going on in the cryptocurrency space, isn't it? And last week, guys, when there was discussion regarding Clarity Act, Brad Garlinghouse was present at the Senate hearing committee, and they were trying to explain to Senate members the benefits of cryptocurrency adoption. Now, regarding the crypto week, guys, let me go ahead and give you the current update to this. Now, one of the reasons why I don't want to get into details of this is because there's a very high possibility that all this information changes by tomorrow, isn't it? Now, in a nutshell, guys, at the crypto week, the US House is planning to push for 3 bills. The first one is Genius Act, which is more connected to stablecoin rules. The second one is Clarity Act, and it makes to make clear distinction between Security and Exchange Commission versus CFTC rules. And the third and probably the most important one is Anti CBDC Act, and the House of Representatives wants to put a complete ban on central bank digital currencies, which according to me is 100% right. But here's the crazy thing, guys, each and every Democrat voted against it, so it looks like Democrats are definitely in favor of central bank digital currencies, isn't it? Absolutely horrible and terrible things in my honest opinion. Now, regarding all of these 3 acts, guys, unfortunately, on Tuesday, the debate vote did actually fail, and there was a split among GOP and Republican members. But President Donald Trump, guys, he did actually intervene, and he asked them to go out and change the vote. And surprisingly, guys, some of the Republicans who initially said no, they did decide to go out and approve all of these bills. So at a nutshell, guys, here's the thing you need to understand now. A lot of the Republicans are definitely in favor of Genius Act. They are in favor of Clarity Act. And Republicans definitely do not want central bank digital currencies, but the Democrats are definitely in favor of central bank digital currencies. And if you actually go through the voting, guys, almost all of the Democrats except 3 of them did actually put the voters no for Anti CBDC Act. This, to be honest, is absolutely dreadful and scary, isn't it? Imagine if Kamala Harris would have been in place, guys. She would have gone ahead and approved a central bank digital currency project, which just means the state has more control over your spendings. Now, the same thing is echoed regarding Genius Act and Clarity Act as well. all of the Democrats voted no, and all of the Republicans voted in favor of Genius Act and Clarity Act. Now the big question, guys, is why does this news impact the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies? And as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, if you look at the ETF inflows, it has gone to $1.50 billion, isn't it? Now, one of the reasons why I think that happens is because regulatory clarity, particularly among institutional investors, it is one of the biggest hurdles, isn't it? And once this act turns out to be law, guys, a lot of institutional investors will have a lot of comfort in it. And looks like that is what the Genius Act, Clarity Act and Anti CBDC Act is heading towards. And I'm pretty much sure tomorrow or the day after we might be getting 100% clarity regarding this. And once that thing happens, guys, it is going to have a positive impact on the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, on Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays, try to keep an eye on what is the news regarding Genius Act, Clarity Act and even Anti CBDC Act. And the best way to go out and get information from first sources is to go out and follow the House of Representatives social media channels. And along with that, guys, I would also recommend you to go out and follow Mike Johnson, because right now he's the Speaker of the House, isn't it? And also go out and follow President Donald Trump via Truth Social, because I'm pretty much sure he's definitely going to tweet something iconic regarding this. Now let's go out and talk about the most important and influential person in the Bitcoin space. And this is one of the OGs of OGs, scholars, Roger Ver. And look, guys, I cannot stress this enough. Roger Ver has done more for the Bitcoin space than probably anyone else. And if you actually go out and follow some of his social media channels, guys, going back to 2014, he was consistently advocating on freeing Ross Ulbricht, and President Donald Trump at the Bitcoin National event did actually make a promise that he's going to release him on first day, which he rightly did as well, isn't it? And if you actually go to Ross Ulbricht's Twitter X account, he does have an iconic picture where Roger Ver did have an iconic poster saying free Ross Ulbricht, and next to that there's a photo of Ross Ulbricht which says Roger Ver. So it's going to be really interesting to see, guys, if Roger was completely free, and rightly so. Now, one of the reasons why I feel President Donald Trump cannot pardon him is because he's no longer an American citizen, isn't it? But I'm pretty much sure, guys, President Donald Trump will be a fan of Roger Ver once he truly understands what he's done for the space. But one of the dangers is a lot of the so-called Bitcoin maximalists, they absolutely hate Roger Ver. So it's going to be really interesting to see what his future is. Now, the news I want to touch base is that Roger Ver has filed for a lawsuit with the European Court of Human Rights, and this should block his extradition from Spain to the United States of America, where he's accused of evading $48 million in crypto taxes. Now, Roger Ver is claiming that Spain has violated the rights by approving the extradition and failed to consider the legal uncertainty around crypto tax rules. Now, this is going back almost a decade ago, I believe, isn't it? And I believe it was last year when Roger Ver was arrested in Spain, and someone did actually invite him to be a speaker. And if I'm not mistaken, he had gone there to go and speak at a privacy-related event. And look, guys, right now he's fighting to stop the charges and extradition to the United States of America. And last year, guys, Tucker Carlson did actually release an interview with Roger Ver. So what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, go ahead and watch Tucker Carlson's interview with Roger Ver. So let's see, guys, what the update to this is. The only thing I'm thinking regarding his pardon is, had he not denounced his US citizenship, could President Donald Trump go ahead and pardon him? So I don't know what the update to this is. Now, because he's not a citizen, can President Donald Trump do anything about it? Let's see, guys, how this drama unfolds. Now let's go ahead and discuss an interesting news by Coinbase, guys. And they have launched a new app called a Space app, which is apparently all-in-one everything app that merges its wallet with social features. And they also have AI tools, creator monetization, and quite a lot more. And Coinbase's entire team, guys, they did actually go live via Twitter Spaces or X. And the session is still available via the platform. And it is well over 9 hours long. And here's the interesting thing, guys. The app makes Web3 more social, interactive and rewarding for users and creators. So let me just run through some of the new features in this app, guys, because the app combines wallet, social media experience and artificial intelligence in one app, and it also lets users post messages and trade as well. And here's the thing, guys, they also support gaming and on-chain interactions, and they also want to enable creators to monetize posts, and this can be done via text, images or even videos. And it also integrates end-to-end encryption chat with wallet functions, and it allows crypto transfers and trades directly into the chat. And so far as AI agents are concerned, guys, they will be assisting with transactions and actions. So essentially, guys, this particular app is built for social, creator-friendly Web3 experience. And this is something what Twitter X is also doing, isn't it? Now in the United Arab Emirates, some of the features are not available, let's say, in Facebook Messenger. Because if I'm not mistaken, so far as Facebook Messenger is concerned, guys, you can go and transfer funds. And you can also do video calling, which, by the way, cannot be done in United Arab Emirates. Now, I'm not sure regarding X or Twitter, guys, if you can go ahead and let's say send cryptocurrencies via direct messages, via WhatsApp, particularly in other countries, you can do that. But in Dubai and UAE, that feature is not available yet. So this particular app, guys, is definitely game changer. Now, could it be possible one of the firms in Dubai, UAE, and the Middle East does something similar? Now, we do have an app called Bottom where you can go ahead and do video calling as well as voice calling. Maybe they can go ahead and start incorporating transfer of cryptocurrencies in that as well. But regarding Coinbase, guys, it is definitely an interesting move. So these were some macro level news, guys, on the Bitcoin blockchain, cryptocurrency, and artificial intelligence world. Now let's go ahead and look at two news from Dubai, UAE, and the Middle East. And the first one, guys, is a massive one. And Dubai has launched the world's first system to classify humans versus AI-generated content. And this particular system, guys, is called Human-Machine Collaboration Icons. And this particular move was approved by Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. And Sheikh Hamdan is the Crown Prince of Dubai and the Chairman of the Executive Council as well as Senate. And he has urged government entities to adopt the system in research and knowledge work. And this system was developed by Dubai Futures. And its goal is pretty simple, guys. They want to ensure transparency in how content is created. And it applies to research, academic and intellectual content. And intelligent machines include AI models, algorithms, automation tools and robotics. And 5 primary icons, guys, will indicate the level of human-machine involvement. And there is also something called as all human, which is a fully human made with no machine input. And there is another one which is human-led, which will essentially be human content enhanced or checked by artificial intelligence. Now me personally, guys, I definitely use the second part. And there's also something called as machine-assisted, which is humans and artificial intelligence working together iteratively. And the next one is machine-led, which is AI-led content creation with human verification. And the other one is all machine, guys, which is content fully generated by artificial intelligence with no human input. Now the AI takeover series is something similar, isn't it? Now the only human involvement is that I got and uploaded onto Blockchain DXB podcast. Other than that, everything is done by ChatGPT 4. And for the voice, I use Notebook LM by Google. Now regarding this news, guys, 9 function I can show where collaboration occurred. That could be writing, visual, data analysis as well. And the system works across formats like text, images, and videos. Now look, guys, with this move, I do feel that Dubai positions this as a global benchmark for clarity, credibility, and future-ready innovation. So definitely genius move, isn't it? Now the second news, guys, is a really interesting one. And this is in the world of tokenization. And Ripple, guys, they have expanded the global custody footprint in the Middle East. And they are partnering with Control Alt. So let me do one thing. Let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Because they have announced a strategic partnership on the 16th of July. Now look, so far as Control Alt is concerned, guys, they are a leading tokenization infrastructure platform. And with this partnership, guys, Ripple will now provide institutional-grade digital asset custody technology. And this partnership supports Dubai Lands Department Real Estate Tokenization Project as well as in it. And the project stores tokenized real estate deeds on XRP Ledger. And it is the first time a government real estate authority in the Middle East tokenized deeds on a public blockchain. Now, so far as Ripple is concerned, guys, they do not work on a public blockchain, isn't it? But nonetheless, regarding this news, Control Alt becomes Ripple's first major custody partner in the United Arab Emirates. And Ripple's custody network, guys, already spans Europe, Middle East, Africa, Asia Pacific, and Latin America. And Ripple's MEA Managing Director, that is Reese Merrick, has praised Dubai Land Department's initiative in a forward-thinking and innovative. But here's the thing, guys, Ripple does not use blockchain technology as such. They work on a distributed ledger technology, isn't it? So I don't think so the word blockchain technology should be used for this, because the distributed ledger does not have any blocks that are connected to any chains as such. But that thing being said, guys, Ripple's technology delivers secure, scalable, and compliant digital asset custody. And Control Alt is actually the first virtual asset service provider authorized to conduct issuer-related services in Dubai. And the license connects token issuance, custody on-chain settlement, as well as lifecycle management. And the CEO of Control Alt, that is Manton, guys, highlighted that deep expertise in financial engineering and partnering with Ripple, guys, brings proven and trusted technology to the project. And the distributed ledger technology tokenization initiative enables fractional ownership of real estate, and multiple investors can co-own a single property through tokenized deeds. Now regarding this project, guys, the project aims for a more accessible, transparent, and efficient real estate market. And look, guys, if you look at the prices of Ripple XRP today, it has definitely gone off the chart, isn't it? And Ripple, particularly in the UAE, has definitely been seeing quite a lot of momentum. And Ripple was also the first payment service provider licensed by Dubai Financial Services Authority. And Ripple, guys, is also partnered with Zandbank and member in the UAE ecosystem. And regarding Ripple stablecoin, that is RLUSD, guys, It was approved by the Dubai Financial Services Authority for use in the IFC. So look, guys, things are definitely looking great for Ripple. And so far as the Middle East is concerned, guys, they are definitely taking leaps and bounces in it. And overall speaking, guys, Ripple currently holds over 60 plus regulatory licenses and registrations worldwide. And this is positioning them as a trusted leader in digital asset infrastructure. But look, guys, it is so important to understand that Ripple does not use blockchain technology as such. They work on IOU and a completely different technology altogether. And there are no miners as such. And there is no block production as well. So according to me, guys, Ripple has pretty much nothing to do with blockchain technology. And truth be told, there is absolutely no need for the token that is XRP as well. But definitely great news for the Dubai ecosystem, isn't it? So that's about all, guys, on the Bitcoin blockchain cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence world from blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So let's kick start with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. I have a question by Arnold who asks, what would you say is ideal? A Bitcoin treasury or an Ethereum treasury? This, to be honest, is such a tricky question, Arnold, to be completely honest, because if you look at it, both the assets now, they being a completely different dynamic to corporate or even its own treasury, isn't it? Because if you look at institutional interest now, because of BlackRock, majority of the balance sheet strategies we have seen, whether it's MicroStrategy or hedge funds, they still lean heavily towards Bitcoin, isn't it? And that is because of only one reason, and the reason is fixed supply of 21 million coin, which Ethereum does not have, by the way. But Ethereum also has a clever mechanism where the burning supply gets adjusted. So look, Arnold, you cannot deny the fact that regarding Bitcoin, because there is a fixed supply of 21 million coin, there is a narrative created particularly among institutional investors that there is a very strong hard cap that creates clear scarcity, and institutions as well as high net worth individuals, they do love that predictability, isn't it? And that is exactly what we are seeing right now regarding the 3 acts at the crypto week. Now when you talk about Ethereum, on the other hand, what I personally like is they have something called as burning mechanism, and this is more to do with Ethereum Improvement Proposal 1559, which I believe does show a fascinating supply behavior, because what happens is, Arnold, every time there's a network activity, a portion of Ethereum is actually burned, which makes it deflationary over a period of time. And according to me, Arnold, that's why some treasuries that are more involved in technology as such, let's say be decentralized finance or NFTs, they in particular who truly understand the technical details of it, they see Ethereum as a more productive asset, and they will be more likely to hold on hold Ethereum as a treasury, isn't it? But at the same time, if you look at the price dynamics, Bitcoin is trading significantly higher, isn't it? And at the bird's eye view, you can make an argument that Bitcoin is turning out to be an ultimate store of value, but regarding Ethereum, the trades are significantly lower, but only since the last 24 hours the volume has pumped up a lot, so it's going to be really interesting to see what the narrative regarding these treasury firms is. Now prices are definitely one of the most important features according to me, Arnold. Now if you're an Ethereum maximalist, you can take it in a positive point of view, because it makes the price difference easier for small treasuries to accumulate a lot of Ethereum, isn't it? So look, Arnold, what I can say is this. Let's say if your goal is pure long-term store of value with institutional grade scarcity and regulatory clarity, Bitcoin treasury does make a lot of sense. But let's say if your strategy is to have exposure to smart contract economy with a deflationary twist, and you're very active on on-chain ecosystem, then I do believe Ethereum treasury is the way to go. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this narrative plays out. But right now I feel that anchoring with Bitcoin for stability with the fixed supply is a great hedge. But at the same time, you can maybe even add Ethereum. So what I would suggest you, Arnold, is this. Anchor with Bitcoin for stability and that fixed supply hedge, and complement it with Ethereum to ride the burning mechanism for evolving utility. So a combination of both does make a lot of sense, isn't it? Let me know what are your thoughts regarding it. But definitely interesting question. And what I'll try to do is, I'll go ahead and release a standalone episode explaining the differences as well as the complexity and dangers of Bitcoin treasury and Ethereum treasury. Definitely an excellent question. And that's about all, guys, from the Ask Me Anything series on Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays we have Blockchain DXB podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the process We look at geopolitical news. We also take a deep dive into the latest developments. We discuss the partnership news. And then we look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East in the world of Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies and even artificial intelligence adoption. And we also take a deep dive into the latest technological developments in Dubai, UAE and Middle East. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.